Yeah, we've had several attempted bank robberies.
Oh yeah, so this one is another early Runnels map. And this one actually shows Runnels County, not just Ballinger. And so there were lots of little tiny towns and little tiny schools and things like that all over the...
Yes. So how do you read this exactly?
Well, we'd have to find Ballinger on here somewhere, and then you can go out from there. These will be ownerships, so people will own these different properties. Here's Winters up here. Wingate's right here.
Perfect. So that's Wingate.
Mm-hmm.
So does that mean this whole area right here is Wingate, considered Wingate?
No, I would think this little grid area would be Wingate. Yeah, it would be tiny.
Man. I was like, man, Wingate was bigger than I thought.
Yeah, no.
So during this time, during 1913, in this area, what was some of the profession? What were people doing?
Oh, a lot of it was agricultural.
Okay.
Yeah, so you had farms all around this area. It's very much a farming area. You had gins and things like that to gin the cotton seeds and things. But so you would have had that type of industry.
Just say and spell your first and last name.
My name is Bill Cathy.
Perfect. Just want to make sure I got good audio. You're good, Bill. All right.
All right, my folks come to this part of the world in 1879. My grandfather was 12 years old. We're not an incorporated city, but we have a post office. And that's very unusual.
Yeah, that is unusual.
We've had a post office for as long as I can remember. I don't know when we didn't have a post office.
Yeah.
They were tough times. I always marvel. My folks, they just jerked up roots. Well, maybe they were run out of Tennessee, but come to some place that they had never been before, and we're going to start over.
Oh, Lord. It's a great town.
So what is there about Wingate I should know?
You should know that the school here and the sports teams, the baseball and basketball, girls and boys, the teachers were Indian artifacts and history, Texas history in this school. And it had a $1 million gym that was well used. It was a round dome gym, the first of its kind, I think, in this country. Don't quote me, but
No, that's what Bill
I'm
said,
thinking.
too.
It was first class. I mean, everything. That gymnasium was one of the first in this part of the world to have glass backboards. I think Luders of Boca and San Angelo Central played a basketball game in that gym. They'd finished their season and they were getting ready for the state tournament, so they had a match game.
Like a scrimmage here?
Yeah, because it had glass backboards. It's nearly a ghost town. The biggest employers are the cotton gin and granary. You know, they buy the McKeskes on that, and they buy grain during the summertime and gin cotton during the fall and winter, and they're the ones that they hire more people than anybody around here. Now, the Denton boys, they have their own people running their manufacturing plant of livestock feed, but yeah, there's just not much to. You either farm or you work for the McKeskes and the county, or you're retired. One of the three.
Kids moved away and stayed away, and 2 kids are coming back, but they're moving to out in the country. You understand what I'm saying? They're out more this way and this way. There's a lot of people here that I don't know if I would like to include them in the community of Wingate, you know, and I think they are.
Where is Wingate in the next 10 years?
Oh, I see it not being as big as it is now. When people pass away, nobody takes their spot. Unless something turns around tremendously around here, I think it'll just get smaller and smaller.
Died in 1900. Died in 1899.
1899.
Born in 1809, died in 1888. Why is this story important to tell?
It's important to tell because the people that first came here, they came blind, so to speak. They didn't know where this place was, what was going on. They just was moving west. The families that have stayed, remnants of those first families here are still here. I think it's important to people to see that, you know, it took grit to be out here. We're, like I said, a small community. Most of us are kin to each other. And I was fortunate enough and blessed enough to be raised by this community. And I thank God for that.